Hi, Grandpa Birch has another story for you. How are you doing? The story is mighty. The story of an oak tree and the entire ecosystem by Henry Cole. Oh, that every book has that beginning page, doesn't it? Mighty. That's the leaves of an oak tree. Mighty. Mighty oak tree. The story of an oak tree ecosystem. The ecosystem is everything connected to the oak tree. Can you see the birds? There's a bird over here. Sometimes things happen by chance. A blue jay drops an acorn and a tree's lives begin. The blue jay over here, he dropped an acorn. There's more of the forest and the ecosystem here. There's a bird over. I don't know. What is that? Cat? Dog? And there's the blue jay. The acorn lands in a good spot. Days later, it germinates, meaning it starts to grow. And an oak starts to grow. An oak tree starts to grow from an acorn. With enough sunlight, rainfall, and nourishment from the seedling thrives. But even though it's bigger, it's still only a tiny part of a large forest. The large forest floor. Do you see the floor over here? And there's butterflies and insects and animals around. I don't know if you could see it. There's a little squirrel up here. Can you see the squirrel? Oh, I didn't see the lizard. There's a lizard down here. Can you see the lizard? It's right over here by the butterfly. A year passes, and the oak tree, it's starting to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. The seedling becomes a sapling. That means it's a teenager. The stem's slender branches, it's growing up. Better look out, it's growing fast. After a decade, that means about 10 years, the sapling has grown taller and is now a tree. It's bigger, and there's a fox going through the forest. And there's more trees around. Years later, taller still, the oak tree continues to grow. There's a big bear coming through the forest. This is still the ecosystem. The entire forest is an ecosystem. And all the animals and the plants and the birds and the insects, they're all part of the ecosystem. What begins as the stalk of a seedling has become a sturdy trunk. Animals make their homes in the massive branches. Can you see the badger up here? There's another animal up here. There's some more animals over here. There's a butterfly over here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a possum. They drew a possum up in a tree. What began as a stalk of a seedling has become a sturdy trunk. Animals make their home in the great big branches. Man, that's a gnarly looking tree, isn't it? That's a big tree. A century later, meaning about 100 years, the tree towers over the forest floor. It's the oldest and the biggest one here. It's an old tree, although there are trees older. Each spring, millions of insects are drawn to the tree's blossoms. There's a butterfly, there's a bird. Migrating songbirds, needing energy for the trip north, feast on the nutritious insects. This is all part of the ecosystem. The tree attracts the insects attract the birds attract other animals. The blossoms develop into acorns, providing food for many animals. The summer night vibrates with songs of chickadees and katydids. And there's more birds, butterflies. It's the ecosystem still. In the autumn, leaves turn brown and fall to the forest floor. Earthworms, fungi, and microorganisms and other decomposers enrich the soil. Migrating warblers nest in the oak as they journey south. Warblers, another kind of a bird. And they go for the insects too. Wouldn't catch me eating an insect, but the birds like them. Winter. The tree, many look lonely, but it's not alone. Squirrels take shelter in a nest made from dead leaves, perched high in the oak's branches. Insects hide in crevices in the bark. Chipmunks hibernate in the tunnels among the roots, nestling beneath the snow. Humans are also drawn to the tree. In the heat of the summer day, they stop to rest in the cool shade. Oh, here they are down here. Do you see the boys and girls? They're stopping under the tree to cool off. Through the years, millions of acorns drop to the forest floor. Animals eat many of them. Others are damaged by insects. The branches and leaves of the tree shade the ground, so most of the acorns that remain are unable to grow into seedlings because they need sunlight and nutrition to grow. One spring, a pair of Veros, kind of bird, finds a perfect spot to build his nest and raise their young family. The oak tree's leaves and branches provide camouflage for the nest, as well as a good supply of insects for food. And they hid that nest pretty good. You can't hardly even see it. Can you see the nest? Oh, there's the old man by the tree. On his journey south, a naturalist stops to study the tree. Remarkable specimen, he writes in his notes. As the tree ages, a hole develops in the branch. Perhaps it was made by a woodpecker, or maybe lightning struck it, and it becomes a home a family for flying squirrels, or birds, or more birds. Over the years, great crested flycatchers move in, followed by white-breasted nuthatches, screech owls, raccoons, and wood ducks. Grandpa has a hard word with those words. Humans build a home near the tree, which is nearby. 2 centuries old, they use wood from many of the trees in the area. Before long, other trees make way for another house. They're clearing the forest out. You can see the rabbit running away in the snow. And soon there's a whole city there. What began as an acorn is now a mighty tree in a special part of a small town. Can you see the big tree and the houses all around the tree? With a tree in the center of the town. It is still a home for wildlife, but it's also a place for children and couples, for families. It's a place for celebrations. Can you see they're having a party down here? The tree is home. And they're celebrating the tree. And that's it for the forest habitat. How to build an ecosystem. It starts with a bird planting an acorn. And that's the end of the book. Mighty, the story of an oak tree ecosystem. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now. Bye. We love you.